Hey guys, my name is Bryce, and today I'll be doing a video on not these little villagers that I made, but on kind of a video recap as a way to not exactly do a blog, but kind of catch up with where I'm at, because as of late I've been kind of neglecting YouTube, unfortunately, and as you can see, for part of the reason for that is I've been working on this Wild Shores project. Now these two characters have a small amount to do with that. All the other details you can go to wildshores.co, and essentially that has the sort of full website of, at first, what looks like a lot of mocks, and then also quite a few 3D printed pieces, which I've kind of photographed and developed like a storyline to go with. But the reason why I'm filming in this really terrible lighting right now is I'm actually in a hotel, and I'm in Billund, Denmark, which you can see just right out there. I'm not in Canada anymore. That's the whole reason for the setup. Main things I want to cover for now though, before I get to explaining why I'm here. One thing that kept me off track so far, of all things YouTube, is I've been working with Vivo in Vancouver and with Tangible Entertainment, and basically between those two, one is a sort of arts and culture and performing center, and then the other is this sort of interaction and technology group that specializes on sort of theater performances and concert performances. And the latter has developed this thing called the Halo Wall, and essentially it's this modular set of all these rings that light up with LED lights. And I'll do a quick video of essentially stuff that I've been programming in this thing called Max MSP, which is like a drag and drop program that lets you basically kind of command algorithms to output, you know, music or light or whatever you want. And it's been really hard to use, but this is what it looked like for my setup. And then so subsequently, after a lot of trial and error, you end up with something that looks like this. And so with that, I had to work on that as well as get ready for this trip and everything, which is kind of crazy, but it was definitely worth it because the performance is great. I had a lot of fun, had really great talks with people afterwards, after performing, which was great. And subsequently, that was on the October 1st, and immediately I went to this convention at the Vancouver Convention Center for LEGO, where essentially they had all these booths set up, so I got to go and see a bunch of that. Got to hang out with my friend Daniel, and we built like a Minecraft tree fort together, and we made a bunch of Star Wars spaceships. It was great. We were totally out of like the regular age demographic, but that doesn't matter. We had a great time there. So that was a lot of fun. And then after that though, what we ended up doing was we kind of parted ways, and I had to go straight to Vivo. So this was really like the 11th hour to have everything finished up. And then as soon as I was done with Vivo that night, I just basically started packing. It was just one after the other. Before everything else was planned out in terms of where I wanted to visit in Denmark and things like that. Currently, as of this recording, I'm recording in Billund, where I'm going to be until the 10th. And then after that, I'll be going to Copenhagen. I think I'm saying that right. I'm still trying to learn Danish in general, which is tricky, but people are really really respectful of you trying to figure that out. Some of the cooler places that I've got a bit of footage for are things like the Aros Contemporary Art Gallery. That's where I got to see this really cool rainbow room at the very top. It's in this sort of ring formation, and it's very simple in its setup, but it's very complex obviously to actually install and then also maintain it. But essentially it's all these huge colored glass panels that give you a whole 360-degree view of the skyline above you, and it's just beautiful. Other highlights included visiting a sculpture garden, which is really cool. I got to visit kind of the heart of Billund, where I got to see the actual Lego house being built, which is fantastic. I got to take a trip down memory lane by seeing just tons and tons of classic sets and everything that were on display, and just nerded out in the most forceful way possible, and I'm just having a great time right now. Denmark in itself is just a beautiful place from what I was flying over, and also just seeing up close to share what comes next. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.